Good afternoon. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? All right, welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson. 4 p.m. is here again at Mona for the 4th season. I might try and turn this mic up a bit. I feel like I've got a cold and I'm yelling a bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. A, B. Here we go. Okay. It's the 4th season that 4 p.m.'s been here, and each day is a brand new piece of music. So this morning, if you were here at 10 o'clock, if there's anyone here at 10 o'clock this morning, you were here at 10 o'clock? Well, I was here at 10 o'clock this morning. So at 10 o'clock this morning, the page, the manuscript, if you like, was blank. So I started to compose music at 10, and then these guys here are about to play what I've written today. So they're just looking at it now. They haven't played it yet. They're only looking at it. I haven't heard it yet, and you haven't heard it yet. And I've been doing this now at 4 p.m. for a while. So this is the idea. It's a new piece every day. And today celebrates 417 days of a new piece every day. Thank you. One of my favourite things about that, like 417 sounds awesome, but a lot of it's shit. And that's kind of the point. It's kind of the point to those who struggle to write one poem a year, or make 2 paintings a year, or whatever it is that you like to do. You think you have to have some complete vision before you show up to your thing. Well, I challenge that idea and just say show up and just make lots and lots of crap. And in amongst that, sometimes you find a gem. Sometimes you don't, but whatever, you're having fun anyway because you're doing the thing you like to do. So I like to write music, and here we are. 417 days later, we're going to now hear what the piece is like, and please give it up for today's quartet of Miranda, Caleb, Nara and Greg. All right, here we go. Day 417. So today, so we're going to do a little rehearsal. We can't play it all the way through yet because we have to stop and start. So welcome to the rehearsal. Give us a minute to put it all together before we play it all the way through. Does that make sense? So get yourself a drink around the corner there. The more you drink, the better we sound. Okay, so I think today, where's my pen? Where's my pen? I can't talk without my pen. Safe. Ligeti is that guy. He's a Polish composer. He has this wonderful way. He does some crazy schizo, some really creative stuff. But he also writes these chord clusters where it's like, it could be just like a warm blanket, but there's one note that's sticking out like a pimple. It's almost there. So it's that almost there-ness about a really big, cozy chord. But also, any one of the notes in the chord could move just 1/2 step and it changes in a completely different direction. So that's what I've tried to do, which is my way of saying it could sound like it's going nowhere, doing nothing. But let's see. Lots of warm tones. Big, lovely, lovely, lovely warm. Lovely, lovely, lovely warm.
So Caleb's got the upbeat to 2.
Caleb, yep. Everyone except you. Oh, and bar 1, isn't it?
It's in bar 2. Fourth
Oh, okay, I've got about 0. Anyway, sorry. Everyone, upbeat. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Nice, isn't it? Nice. Make sense? Okay, great. So far, so good. All good for you? Okay, now let's go. That's about the tempo, I think. Yeah, nice and full. See, let it be now. So creeping in from nothingness. Sorry, go again?
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, sorry, you got upbeat. So my mistake again. I was out. I should stop waving my stick, shouldn't I? I'm not a very good conductor. I'm more of a confuser than a conductor. These guys have had conductor training all day. They've been studying conductors, and here I am waving a fucking apple pen around like it's like a Harry Potter's wand or something. From D, yeah. So a little more D, but just a bit quicker, yeah. Birdie, chirpy. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. Letter D. And then I'm going to come and see if anyone has any questions or queries they'd like to ask about what they're witnessing or questions in general. Push a bit. Quicker now, and cello. Cello. Anyway, here we go. That was today's piece. So now we'll just do some quick little talky talk about tuning and stuff. I want to look at one section in particular. Can I just check that I've changed some 73. Look at 73. Always some 72. 72. Just because there's a couple of changes in there. I want to make sure that they are harmonically good.
Just is that the fifth bar of J? Just make sure we got the same bar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, fifth bar of J. Yep, from the crescendo. See that one, please? Yep, that's good. Any questions from you guys? Any queries? Any problems? Yep? No. Of ours? Oh, I see. 74.
Oh yeah, sometimes
It's a diminuendo.
super
Yeah. Love that software for doing those things. It's definitely a diminuendo. And? Diminuendo means get quieter. Yeah. But not quickly. But like, like gradually get quieter. Yeah. Second to what? Same thing. Let me check that for you. Second bar of C is absolutely right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Alphabet D and alpha H I J. It is back in piano territory. Yes, I should have put a piano marking in there. You're right. That is piano. Piano means quiet, which is ridiculous, really. When this instrument here, we noticed the piano was invented, they called it the piano forte. Piano forte, which means, and the way we use the words piano and forte in music is piano is soft, forte is loud. So that instrument's called the soft loud. That's the shittest name for an instrument I've ever heard, isn't it? What do you play? The soft loud. Such a dumb name. Anyway, all right, well, now we'll play it all the way through. We've made some, now we know how it goes. Does anybody have any queries or questions they'd like to ask about anything at all? Relative to this project. Yes. Do I return to my works? Yeah, so here's the thing. The first 150 days, which I did here, it was an absolute fresh start every day. And which is what there's a book. I kept a journal every day, which is kind of about music, but mostly just about showing up creatively to a blank page each day, and what that means to one's sense of purpose and the commitment to just putting stuff down. Even if you don't think you've got stuff, you put it down anyway, put down the dumb thing, and hopefully the dumb thing blooms into something. So that's what this book is about. And you see how there's microphones, we record everything. So there's all 11 hours of music in the first 150 through that diary. But since then, I've learned that the cost of that, both on my brain, break down all the things, is that there's a lot of little children left behind. So in the middle of a piece, it's like, whatever, there could be just a few bars that go, oh yeah, that was worth showing up for, so I might just take them out and plant them the next day. So I am doing that to return, and if something really truly gets me and goes, this is awesome, like I can't keep working on it because I've run out of time, so I will kind of bank it. And like on the last, there's 3 volumes of best ofs, if you like. The last one, volume 3, has a major work I call The Monster in the Lake, with my string quartet number 1, so it's a half-hour work that I started here. So I did take some home and build it out into a big behemoth of a thing. I'd be crazy not to do that. But essentially, it's about showing up. Even if I don't have a good idea from today, tomorrow I'll show up and go, right, fresh start again, and just here we go. So yeah, save what I can, keep a spreadsheet, kids. It's really important, you know where you are then. So on the days that are really good, what's a good day? What's a day that you enjoy? 147 was a good day. Here we go, volume 2 there. 147 was a great day, actually. You can see there's some day numbers there, the ones we're proud of. We went into a studio and recorded a few volumes, and these are available for you to purchase. Do you want to play CDs anymore? Do you have a car that old? because it's the only place you play it, isn't it, in your car. Here's an absolute steal. You can see this up on the shop, and there's a little packet in the back with 3 albums of downloads. It's an absolute bloody steal. You can buy that from me or up at the shop. So sorry, I went on a bit of a rant there about selling merch. But yeah, it's all about just showing up is my provocation to you as creators. Any other questions before we play all No certain amount of bars. I just write until they arrive. Absolutely, yeah, yep. It could be the shortest about 2.5 minutes. This is probably 5 minutes-ish. Sometimes it's like 11 minutes. Depends on the speed of the piece, how much energy I have, all that stuff. Yeah. Yes. Do I structure the way I write music? Well, music is structured, so I adhere to the structure of music. I don't have a structural approach, if that's what you mean. Yeah, not really. Sometimes it's like today it'll be a tango, so that's just a vibe. Or today I come up with a melody first, or I hear something, like I don't know. I accidentally listen to go shopping in the morning on the way here and hear a Village People chant. Oh no, it's Village People stuck in my head, so that's what I'm stuck with, So it's whatever I do when I come in. Yes. I have. Sometimes I've read some things. Yeah, I have. Reading words is good because I can't listen. As I said with the Village People example, I don't want to listen to music because musicians have sticky ears. Like it's our job to remember melodies and things. So I try to avoid music altogether on the way in here. But I will read just to put myself into a frame as a way of getting something started. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea to write some poetry or something like that. Yeah. And one more over here before we play. What's the end goal? What's the end goal? That's a big question. I like the ultimate goal? Shit. No one's ever asked that before. I don't know. Shit. I feel really... I don't know. Fuck. I failed. When this started, when I started doing this, my original pitch to Mona was it was a vanity project, and the end goal was what happens when I run out of ideas. And then I'll just be this a deflated balloon in the middle of the room, and you'll be but I very quickly, very quickly realised that's the dumbest thing ever. It's a dumb idea, because that suggests that there is an infinite amount of ideas. And once I've used them up, then I'm gone, I'm finished. But that, of course, now I realise, even on a day when you think, I can't think of anything to write about, which is the usual student mistake, right? I can't think of, haven't had my heart broken recently, or I don't know, I can't think of a melody. Just commit to anything, go back to what you said, just showing up to basic musical, functional things, and just start to write stuff. And there's always something to write about, even if it's about, the banana that flew to the moon, something really dumb that will eventually become something better. So now that I know that, I've no idea what the end goal is, because it just goes forever. And Mona kept booking me to come back and just do more and more and more. So there is no end goal. I will be here until I die. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. Wow, okay, so here we go. And maybe when we're finished this piece, which is day 417, we'll play yesterday's 416, just so you can laugh at that one as well. Okay, you ready? Yep. You want me here? You're okay with all is there lots of ties up? Okay, okay, good, great. I'm going to sit over here now, and the quartet are going to play without me. 417. Miranda, Caleb, Nara, Greg. That was amazing. So that didn't exist this morning, and there it is. Although I did, I borrowed some of those ideas from Ligeti, so I'll call that my ode to Ligeti, just so I don't get sued. There we go. That was today's piece. Any other questions before we play yesterday's for a bit of contrast? No questions? No. You up top? No. You're missing out on a drink by being up there. It must be thirsty up there. I got a question over here. I've been a composer. I've been probably making music in my brain for as long as I can remember. But I spent 20 years in pubs playing drums, bass, and guitar and stuff. And then I probably about 15 years ago I did a gig with a string quartet and went, wow! And then just went, I want some more of that in my life. So in order to not be an old man lugging drums out of pubs when I'm at midnight, I thought composition's much more of a gentleman's game, so I've moved my way into that. Yes, but I've always been thinking about making music. Yeah, so a lot of years, lots of years. Okay, here's yesterday's piece. I will sit here and help. 416. If you want to come and have a chat to me after this about either recordings or the book, please do. I'll be right here. Otherwise, this will be the last thing we'll do today. I can't, hang on, I'm going to pull it up so I can remember 416. Oh dear. 1, 2. Miranda, Caleb, Nara, Greg. Thank you so much. That is 4 p.m. for today. My name is Dean Stevenson. Come and have a chat if you're about to talk about the project or the books or the recording. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you give them a...
What's your question?
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to are you finding is there a limit to originality or creativity? Are you thinking this for 100 days?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you hitting something?
No, there's no limit to it at all. No way. No. I mean, you know, no. There's no running out of ideas. I mean, I might have like, oh, this feels like the same idea as I had last week. But because it's a week later, it's like, you know, I'm a different guy.
Yeah.
You know, I've learned some stuff in the last week, or I'm just, you know, I'm a bit older or whatever. So it's always going to grow.
Yeah.
It's always going to grow. And even if I thought I had the same idea, if I have to produce something, I've just got to go, that's all I've got. And so to kind of doubt that and go, yeah, totally. Like, you know, I think it was Bernstein said the best thing is you need a plan and not quite enough time. Right? And that way, like, oh, fuck. And so just not surrendering to the idea that, oh, I've done that before, oh, someone's done that better, that kind of, you know, cynicism, it doesn't help. Just lean in and go, fuck, you know, I've just got to do something. And sometimes I write something and it's just like, oh, fuck, thanks, see ya. Yeah, totally. Most people don't have to perform their duds, whereas I do. But even if you write a dud, like, oh well, put it in the drawer, start again, you know. Yeah.
Can you expand on instruments? Can you go?
I tried a few. There's a couple of reasons why I'm reluctant. The other reason is because I'm writing dots. There's only really like the kind of the orchestral musician that kind of can sight read like that. And so if I wanted to try another cluster of orchestra, because like guitarists don't do that, keyboard players don't really do that. And I don't write the keyboard. I'm not a piano player. But if I wanted to do like brass or woodwind or something or other, logistically there's...
This upstairs, or
You buy from me or upstairs? You buy here, I'll sign for you if you like.
yeah.
That was
Okay.
amazing.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. All of you.
There's not that many musicians, there's not many brass.
Yeah.
So if someone got sick, I'm screwed. There just happens to be more string players in town. So I'm safe logistically.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'll sell you one.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Got a nephew that's into music, composing.
Oh, yeah?
And his
Yeah.
birthday on the 1st of May, so it's like, this is perfect.
Yes, I really agree. Absolutely. Am I just me or to someone else?
We need to fill Dean up again.
Max. Are you going to give it to me? Yeah. Okay, so what? I'll get you to paraphrase the whole thing I've just said. So by putting that.
Yeah, like, kind of. Yeah. Absolutely.
So just
Yeah, absolutely.
just. There you are. And that's the pen that I wrote the book with, by the way.
Oh.
It's very romantic.
Yeah.
Let me find the tray. How's the day, mate? All right?
Yeah. Second time here and
Okay.
different stuff, and it's great.
Yeah, you've never get cold.
Well, I was very excited. David Bowie's stuff.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And I'll give you piece of my score, so you can put that there as a way of
yeah,
sort of,
he'll love that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good day.
Thank you. Okay. You take a picture? Sure you can. Sit down. Can we get the 4 p.m. in the background so you remember? Yeah. No worries. Okay.
How much are the birds?
What's it, sir?
How much are the birds? Sorry.
The book's 65.
Okay.
And with that comes like 11 hours of music.
Come on, Miranda. You perform it every single day.
Every day the museum's open, I write a brand new piece of music. Not my museum, no.
The lady mentioned that
416. 417 days showing up running a new piece, so we just play today.
that's absolutely incredible.
There you go.
But yeah, the lady around the corner was saying that,
The man he's come to, that's his apartment there. Wow. Yeah.
to be honest with you, I wouldn't work out the traveling with man.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. But no, that's really enjoyable. Thank you. Well, I mean, if you're brand happy to listen to this sort of stuff, just to remind you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Safe travels.
Thank you.